to describe to me what you're wearing and a little bit about when the picture was taken. So this is the first one.
Okay, what I'm wearing is just a Empt sweat, kind of striped sweat. It's a sick fit. A bag my friend Danji from London made. Just this plaid random old snapback, some Anglan baggy denim jeans, Doc Martens loafers. I don't really know much to say about this photo. Just want
It's
to
some picture, man. The body shapes, and it's really elegant and energetic, and it's a sick picture, man.
Kind of got bored of seeing fit pics that are just always static, even though I still would take one of those. So you just kind of like jump around and keep clicking until you get one that doesn't look like your body's moving in a weird way, and it kind of looks nice and flowy.
It really like sells the clothes as well, like the shape of the jeans.
Yeah, they sit nicer than this than they do when I'm stood up straight, to be honest.
Physically capable as well. It's some leap. You're like a salmon up there.
Yeah, man, I did gymnastics for 8 years.
Is that right?
8, 9 years.
Did you get your bag of one?
Pardon?
British Amateur Gymnastics.
Nah, I just kept learning how to do more and more backflips until I couldn't do any anymore.
I've just seen you showing your backflip prowess on the Instagram.
Oh yeah, into the water off the boat. Yeah, that was the first time I'd done it fully dressed into water with a hood up, and that was a really weird experience.
Did you feel when you got in the water that you were about to sink?
I thought I was gonna genuinely actually thought I was gonna drown for a second until I like bobbed back up, because obviously your hood's up and there's water coming like in through the hood down through the jacket, and yeah, I was a little bit scared, but we're here today, so
yeah, man. I want you to swipe to the left, I think, for your next picture.
Bomb. Oh, okay. This one, so my friend Ollie that I did those forager bags with. This was for a shoot for his thing called Container. So he made these pea pod bags. So there's like a belt with 3 compartments, like pea pods, with drawstrings and like mesh inside, and you could take like the pods off and you could wear them like just on like a belt loop, or you could wear it as a crossbody, or you could do it was kind of like a multi-purpose thing, but that was like a favour for a friend shoot, and then he was just like, you can style yourself. So I kind of just put myself in black and white techie-ish stuff to match what that didn't draw away enough from the green bag that he'd made.
Yeah.
But now the hat is one of my, that's my hat, but he made the hat also, Prada shades. I'm not going to tell anyone where the jacket's from because I'm a little gatekeeper and nobody knows about this yet.
Tell me off mic, man.
Yeah. I'm going to start selling it soon, so look at Royal Ragz.
Oh, sick.
You'll find it.
Okay. But, so, again, it is some picture, man. Like,
thank you.
I remember seeing that one popped up on the gram, and it was so different to what everyone else was doing.
I was so cold in that photo. That was in Sheffield, actually.
It's proper forest vibes, isn't it? Like,
so we did like half of the shoot in the studio, and then we went to do a load of night stuff in that forest, and then we went into the peaks to like run up and down the roads, and they would like film out the car. And that jacket is like transparent, like see your hand through it, and I've got like no layers on underneath, and this was in like December, and it was so cold, and like it took them so long to, like, I love them all and I'm not dissing them, but it took them so long to set up.
I'm not surprised. It looks like it did, man. The effort's been put in.
Oh, the effort's been put in. There was smoke machines, there was a light that was like 10, 20 feet in the air,
all
there was
different
lights
colours
from all directions, all these flashes, desks, like it was basically the whole studio had just been moved into the woods. It was crazy, but for the whole time I just had to stand in the same spot so everything was sorted. So I was like, by the end of it, I just couldn't feel any part of my body. But no, it's a sick shot. I do love that one.
It's so good, man. Like, I'm all for the kind of low res, fuzzy, analog film shots. But when you see something that's super high definition, digital, the effort's been put in with the lighting, like creative lighting, creative smoke, it just pops out at you, man. Like,
this photo did come out very sick.
I don't know if you can see, if I've saved it on my Instagram, if the little save thing's down, I was like, yeah, man, I've got to get out with the big lights.
You have as well. I appreciate that, mate. Thank you very much. A little bit of inspiration for you.
Helping the reach, mood board on that.
Yeah, man, I appreciate it. Yeah, you've even commented cold.
It is cold.
Yeah, man, appreciate the love. Thank you.
All right, let's sweep to the next one.
Oh, 2016.
Is that right? So how old are you in 2016?
What year are we in? 2023, and I'm 27 now.
So you're a kid.
You're going to have to do the math.
19, is it?
Around that, maybe.
So it's a skating. For the people who are listening in audio, tell us a bit about the picture.
So my mate Harry, who's now, obviously this was ages ago, is a lot older, sick photographer, photographs loads of musicians and famous people, but we grew up around the same place, and there was only one skate park. I skated loads back then, not so much now because I'm older and it hurts, but he just took a few portraits of me and then a few photos of me skating. And this is actually really nice to look at because I've not seen this photo in a very, very long time.
It's a great capture. I love the way the key loop.
The key dangles.
Like popping in the right direction.
Well, whoever's watching this on video will be able to see this photo.
Yeah, I'm gonna pop it up on the screen. But for those people that are listening in audio,
nuts. That's crazy.
What are you wearing?
What am I wearing? Oh, I'll tell you exactly what I'm wearing.
Straight cut
that was
Dickies.
that was my favourite hat, man. Yeah, I'm wearing straight cut Dickies, Converse 1 stars, a polo jeans old hat, probably Corrupt FM inspired, and then I've got a Nike sweat on, but it's a custom one by this guy called Rare Threads, and it's got like a big embroidered thing on the back of the girl of Kill Bill with the metal swinging ball, like smashing the spiky ball through like the night tick and it's breaking.
That's proper artwork done by like one-off kind of
yeah,
thing.
I've still got it hung up on the wall in my bedroom. I don't wear it anymore because it's all like faded and stretched out. Because obviously, like I think, well, this was in 2016 and I had it for a while, and it's 2023 now, so it's a relic.
Well, send us a picture of the back of that.
Yeah, I will. It's like
it
is incredible. It is so good.
Oh, I'm glad I picked that one out, man.
I'm really glad you picked that one out. I'm gonna, as soon as we're done with this, I'm gonna go and find it and screenshot it.
I think the reason I picked that picture particularly is because of the skating element and how much of an influence skating. We'll get onto this more in the main podcast, but it was a big part of your birth into liking clothes, isn't it?
Yeah, 100%. Skating and music was pretty much 100% of the reason I got into clothes, I think. Well, I'd always liked clothes anyway, but then you just see people wearing cooler and cooler stuff. Like American skaters wear all the coolest stuff. A lot of Future, before they were famous, they were supreme out their head. And even their own stuff that they'd make. There was this one just sweatshirt of a cartoon version of Earl that said Earl underneath it. And I would still wear that to this day. I just thought it was like the sickest thing. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like that's what kind of got me into it. And then UK hip-hop, polo sport, Tommy Hilfiger, all of that kind of stuff. Growing up around like Glastonbury area, High Focus, Split Profits, Leaf Dog, all of those sorts of people all around there, and everyone's wearing it. Do you know what I mean? So that was like the introduction to all of it. That's one I've not seen for a long time.
Backboneless.
Yeah.
Nicely. That looks like my local skate park as well. Like them little concrete ones that you can go on any time of day.
See, that one's sick because it's like in this little village in the middle of nowhere, and the council just got the funding and they actually spent all of it on like a good company and built just the sickest skate park in the middle of nowhere and nobody knows about it.
Yeah, man.
We get little kids that live around the area on scooters there, but like it will never be full of skaters. You just get the whole place yourself.
They might cost $100,000 to make something like that, but like the joy it brings to a community, the number of hours.
When that got built, we had nothing like that because there were skate parks we could drive to, but they were all metal, rubbish and dented and had been there for 20 years already.
Yeah.
And then they built that concrete one, and it was just like, whoa.
It's heaven, isn't it?
Yeah, it was amazing.
Cruise me, it feels amazing.